What's up, family? Welcome to the Toe2Toe Sports Show, where we talk about everything from football to baseball to basketball to boxing. And oh yeah, can't forget about our Dawgs and Gators.
You never know what you'll hear from Kb Steveo, and you'll never know who you'll see stopping by to kick it with the guys.
So make sure you check us out live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube Live. Peace.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, my bad. Rivalry week, my boy. Woo-wee.
It was fights everywhere. Jeez Louise. Hey man, look.
Hey man.
I've never seen the Rumble and football. I mean, look.
Listen, we got them all.
Football fights, but Jesus.
Hey man.
It was going in yesterday.
And nothing like it but rivalry week, man. Welcome to the Toe2Toe Sports Show. I'm your boy Steveo, your favorite cousin. That's my boy KB. Y'all know how
What's
we
up?
do this
What up? What
thing.
up?
Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you hit the follow button. We got to get you guys subscribed to the YouTube channel, man. All the good jazz, man. Make sure you keep up.
And
with
make
what
sure
we
y'all
got.
comment on the when we live, man. We can't see what you're saying if you ain't putting on the chat, man. We read all comments. You know what I'm saying? We go back and forth with you. Especially today. It's gonna be some things said today.
Yeah, boy.
Woo.
So game of the century, maybe. We haven't had a
Oh God.
8 overtime game probably since I think like 1950. The record is 9 overtimes. And man, what a game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Tech had me scared a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Tech had me like,
Shit, that nigga had me scared, but I held my own. Fuck that.
yeah. Tech had me in my feelings, my boy. We were
Hey.
down 14 with 8 minutes to go. We couldn't stop them jokers, bro. We couldn't score. It's time for Mike Bobo to go. It's time for Glenn Shooter to go. I think you got to change the offense for Georgia, man. You got to change it up, bro. You can't have that same offensive scheme you've been running, the same defensive scheme you've been running, because these teams know your tendency, and it doesn't help that Georgia Tech offensive coordinator actually worked on the UGA staff for the last 3 years. So he knew everything we were trying to do on defense, bro. He made adjustments before we made adjustments. But at the end, you know, the good guys prevail, of course. You know what I mean? You gotta have it, gotta win. Good game, bro. Great game.
That was
Great
a game.
all around.
Georgia Tech did everything they could to give the game away. I mean, like it's literally was just like deja vu when it's these games. Like they're up on the team, y'all are down. It's like, yo, just put the game away. The dude fumbles, like
But you called the play. I was about to play.
On the ball, watch this. How did this happen? Ball comes out. Dan Jackson makes the hit. Watch it come out and just lay on the ground. Number 78 to the left, Stackhouse. He doesn't even see it there. And it was Chaz Chambliss getting up off the ground that spotted it and jumped on it. Haynes King has been so good all game.
hey man, shout out to 17. That boy was balling that night.
17 been hitting all year long. He's going to the NFL. He's going to be one of those rare defensive backs that don't look like me or you. That's really going to be able to play and make some noise on Sundays. He really made some big plays, man. Good game all around. Like you said, Tech had a chance to win. We had a chance to win. 8 overtimes. I think they started running out of plays at the end of the game, my boy. For real.
Honestly, man, that now I didn't watch the beginning of the game, and they said like a couple of their
Kb, boy,
a couple of their what up, happy Sunday, my brother. Yeah, it's like a couple of DBs was hurt when they put in that number 16 at Georgia Tech. Man, that pass interference, terrible. That coverage on that ends up like, is that the best option you had? Like, dude looked gone out there, man. Like, he literally looked gone. And I think, like you said, they ran out of plays in that overtime, but they had a lot of opportunities, man. And they just stopped running the ball. I just
knew they were gonna run the ball.
Stop running the ball in overtime. I was like, what are they doing?
I just knew they were gonna just run the ball down our throats. When we missed that first, when we took over, we had the first overtime. We scored, they scored. But when we didn't score, I just knew they were gonna run the ball and score. But when they dropped back the pass, I said, "Oh, you playing in our hands. We love that. Keep throwing the ball."
I was like, "What are you doing? Nobody on your team is fast enough to beat them, and all you're gonna do is just do crossing routes. That's the only thing. That's the only space to do. And your O line, while you're a great run team and while you're great in space, you're not gonna be able to stop all them Georgia boys from getting it. Like, it's just not feasible, man. I think it was bad coaching. Like they weren't prepared to be in that situation. I mean, most teams wouldn't be, but you could definitely see the difference in coaching staff and preparation. But
I think
both teams fucked up.
We could have won the game 2 overtimes before that. I don't know why we run the ball with Carson Beck instead of giving it to the running back who's been running all game. But you try to run a quarterback sneak. And again, that's just that I don't know, bro. I just don't like Bobo at times. And I feel like this year he's really the reason we have such slow starts is definitely execution, but play calling, you gotta scheme some shit open. You know, those first 10 to 15 plays, those first 12 to 15 scripted plays, they just don't seem like Bobo ever gets in the rhythm when he gets on the field with play calling until the second half. Second half, Bobo. Oh shit, he lightened it up. We doing reverses, we doing triple reverses, all kinds of stuff to throw the defense off. But first half, we just three runs in the cloud of dust, man. You can't do that with that.
That's Bobo, baby. That's what we love.
What y'all got? Let me see what happened over there in Florida State. Let's see what happened over there.
Dude, hey, don't touch you, dog. Don't touch you, dog.
Yeah, you got to protect your quarterback. Get your quarterback out of there.
Don't touch you, dog.
Get your quarterback out of there. Get your quarterback out of there.
You, dog. Don't do it to yourself.
Get your quarterback out of there, boy.
Hey, belt to ass. You hear me? Belt to ass last night.
Hey, what you do, Cody? What you do? Put a belt on that boy.
Belt to ass. Spank him. Hey, look,
y'all
man.
had coaches fighting. Y'all had Norvell and Billy in each other's face. Norvell pointed shit.
Man,
boy.
Billy goes after the game, you know what I'm saying? He goes, shake your hand. You know, kids gonna be kids. You know what I'm saying? Go shake your hand. Norvell get all upset. Oh, the flag, And then he goes, then he runs. But when they started fighting, you saw Norvell walk the other way, and Billy went in the mix to get his boys.
Yeah, he did.
Billy is a good man, and that's just who he is. He gonna be upright. He gonna hold your hand. He gonna shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? Good game. He gonna go in the fisticuffs with his boys. Norvell, ho. But I would like to say we finished the game, 8 sacks. What? Hold on.
Do we got some of the plays? Did I bring some of the plays for the game here? Oh,
yeah, man. Look it up while you do that. Okay, look. So we finished the game with 8 sacks, 14 tackles for loss, and 8 fumbles caused. Hey, man, defense was on one, boy. I mean, the offense was kind of shaky a little bit initially, but hey, man, when we scored, they fumbled the punt return. They fumbled. Florida State just looked
What about that big run y'all had, bro? Let's take a look at that. Because old boy broke through the line. Who was that? Trail?
Trail.
To left. Another handoff. This is Johnson. He's loose. Midfield. 45-40 foot race to the other end. He's going to be over 3,000 yards. 10-5 end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, man, untouched.
Florida State just gave up, bro. How they wanted to fight at the end of the game? I really expected them to just walk off the field.
They knew what it was.
1-9. What? 1-9? Come on, man. Y'all just
see that thing behind me. We planted that thing.
Let's look at Lagway. Let's look at one of the Lagway plays.
Where does Notre Dame go to after a big win at USC? Look at this.
Oh, my bad. That's the same run. Did you send me something with Lagway or not?
Man, I did, man. I did.
Send it again.
It was. Yeah. I sent it to you. You can pull it up. But yeah, man, this just was built to ass all night. Their quarterback, he's not terrible. He's a freshman too. I just think Florida State they just couldn't block us, man. Like they just really couldn't. Parental advisory. We've been on for at least 10 minutes. They couldn't fuck with us. Like they I got, you know what I'm saying, make the algae rhythms, you know what I'm saying, working right. Yeah, they couldn't miss us, man, at all. So I was happy, man. Last year they was on our field, cutting our field up, talking shit. This year we was on them, smoking the packs, you know what I'm saying, smoking that Seminole pack.
So I'm not a person that has a problem with celebrating after the game. If you don't want me to celebrate on your field, don't let me win. That's how I feel. Georgia Tech, the last time they won ages ago in Athens, they tore up the hedges. Guess what? You're going to pay for them after you finish tearing them up, so that's cool. But, you know, it is. You got the right to do that. You won. I can't say nothing about it. You got the best of me. I don't have an issue with the flag planting. I'm not sure if you guys remember where that even started at, but it was Baker Mayfield and Ohio State with that first flag. Baker Mayfield had that flag in Ohio State.
In recent times, shout out to Stephen Harris, Gator great. He posted a photo when he had his flag and he planted that thing at Florida State back in 2008. So they've been doing, but Baker Mayfield was like the last recent, like it was a whole thing. And then the Bosa boy, he did it.
Hey, talk us through this play flag way real quick.
The season -2 tonight. And their 19th turnover on the season.
I was like, oh no.
So tough to take down. Spins out of the sack. Throws on the run. First down, Florida.
That's the type of stuff you just can't, like, man. Lagway's special, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
he is.
I can't even, he doesn't, and he's a freshman. Like, he makes the freshman mistakes. Like, he almost threw a pick. He threw a pick in the end zone. Regardless, it was somebody ran the wrong route. Either way, it was underthrown. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't what it was supposed to be. But man, he's special, bro. Like, even he had a run play that he broke off. I think wound up getting called back. He ran for like 15 yards, like drop of a dime, and he's at like 85%. His hamstring still kind of messed up. So
it's all bad for Florida State yesterday.
Hey man, special dog. Special.
All bad. Upsets, man. Let's keep talking about some of these upsets. Let's take a look. What happened in that Michigan game? Let's take a look.
Ooh.
Do we have Michigan?
I sent you some wide left video. You ain't put them up? The wide
4 yards away. And he hooked it. No good. Wow. Both of these teams self-inflicted wounds. And the score remains.
Bro, how you missed that kick? I've seen people at the college game day hit kicks further than that shit.
Ohio State, wide left. Y'all on the other side. Hey, man, I've been saying it. What I say all off season in the group. Shout out to Marcus who owed me that $50. I ain't gonna let you off the hook either. All that stuff you've been popping. But what I say beginning of season, Ohio State is the best losers in the nation. They are always ranked top 5, top 7. They always but they always lose the big game, and they always lose the one that's just like, oh man.
You
know what I'm saying?
You sure they're the biggest?
No, because Miami been losing. This year they just got excited. Ohio State has always been the perennial. Oh, we win 11 wins a season, 11 wins, but you lose a game that matters, whether it's in the playoff or it's here. Y'all suck. Like, get a kicker. Y'all went wide right and you went wide left. I am on Marcus and any Ohio State's neck the whole offseason for being wide left again. Y'all suck, and I hate your guts.
Yeah.
I don't hate your guts, but y'all suck.
I kind of
Miami suck too.
I felt like Ohio State was going to win this year. I felt like Michigan had been looking so bad all year long. But, man, when I tell people you got to throw those records out the window when it comes to rivalry games, it don't matter. It don't matter the points you put up. It don't matter any of that. But what happened after the game at Ohio State? This was the first rivalry game that popped off the whole thing right here.
It started
Ohio State field, and the Buckeyes rushed right to him. And now there's some skirmishes going on the field.
This lasted for a long time too. This wasn't
they had to throw. They sprayed
Mace. Sprayed people, bro.
Hey,
it was
man.
Bad.
Hey, don't fight after the game. The person who started it, Jack Sawyer, he's the one who snatched the flag and was all after the game crying. You're not going to plant the flag on our field, bro. Somebody posted, hey, man, just win.
Just win, bro. That's all you got to do.
Just win.
And listen to the Michigan players after the game, bro. That was the crazy part.
What's going through your head right now?
Yeah, it was for such a great game. You hate to see stuff like that after the game. It's just bad for the sport, bad for college football. But at the end of the day, some people gotta learn how to lose, man. You can't be fighting and stuff just because you lost the game. All that fighting. We had 60 minutes.
Bro, say learn how to lose. Bro, say learn how to lose.
You gotta learn how to lose. Pop your stuff, 20. Hey, man. And I ain't gonna lie. So throughout the day, right, I'm watching the games. I'm looking at this upset. I'm looking at we're gonna get to the Miami Syracuse. Like, it was a lot of upsets that were happening, and I was like, hey, man, not today. Like, I was getting nervous at Florida. I was like, look, keep that upset shit over there. I ain't trying to see it, dog. I can't take it. I can't do it, Miami and Florida State.
So Miami lost the game. What was the score? Miami lost.
They lost by a touchdown, right?
What was the score?
Oh, we got it right here.
Let's expect them at Syracuse. A stunner at Syracuse. The Orange come from 21 down and take down Miami.
After leading 21-0. Bro, it was 21-0.
Yo, I honestly, I was about to watch the game. I saw the score and I was like, oh, I ain't about to watch that.
21-0. I just knew the game was over.
Right.
I did. I knew it was over. Wouldn't even worry about that game. Cut on the Auburn, Alabama. I think it was at 3:30 as well. That one really hitting on that. Auburn was taking it on the chin, just like, Syracuse at that point. But then when I started watching the score, I was like, okay, it was 7-21. Then I said, wait, shit, 14-21. And then I think this play happened.
That's where they're going. On a screen, Xavier Restrepo fumbled the football. Devin Gray, it's off to the races. Ward to beat. Scoop and score.
Changed
and that was right after. And that was right after they got a fumble from Syracuse. At least shout out to Cam Ward for at least pretending to try to tackle.
At
least he pretended to try.
Yeah, bro. It was bad, man. It was bad. Syracuse coach after the game, I think Kb Smart called and gave that boy the recipe.
Coach, you guys down 21 points at one point. What did this team show you with that comeback today?
Dark. We committed. We love each other. We truly love each other. It's amazing. I'm just very thankful. I'm excited. These fans. Syracuse back. Syracuse is back. I just love it. Hey, Kb Smart, thank you for that message earlier, Kirby. It means so much to me, Coach Smart. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you.
Listen, Coach Smart called and gave that boy the recipe. I'm telling you.
Hey, and he said,
Dabo.
We got you
put you in.
Hey, also off record, Fran said, hey, no T, don't be mad at me, Miami fans. Fran said Miami defense, every offense in America want to play Miami defense.
Miami has one of the worst secondaries and worst front seven, probably of any of the top 10, top 12 schools, my boy. I'm just telling you.
You niggas caught us.
You could have a Florida versus Florida Miami rematch in the bowl game.
I don't think they're gonna do that. They got too many wins.
You have to have a certain number of ACC versus SEC games because of the
I don't think we'll see because
the play-in is different now. So you don't put those games in the play-in because you still have to have the best team from the ACC and the best team from the SEC represent each other in certain games. Right now, I think y'all after this weekend, I think y'all third. Or maybe fourth. Miami's going to be third. Clemson's going to be in. SMU is going to be in. So Miami's going to be the highest representing non-college football playoff bowl eligible.
I think South Carolina.
You're right.
We got LSU.
Right. LSU ain't up there.
It's a couple.
Clemson's going to beat SMU next week. I just called it myself, bro. Clemson's going to beat SMU. Clemson's going to go into the college football playoff. SMU will also be in as well. So I'm just telling you now, for all y'all Miami fans on my timeline, y'all Miami fans texting me, I'm just telling you, man, y'all fumbled, bro. Y'all had it. If they lose to SMU, well, that's an if. I told you, if you lost to Syracuse, you wouldn't go be in, Kelvin, and you did. They were talking big boy shit Friday night. Let me just create some context for this story real quick. So Friday night, we're all in a group chat. We have a group chat. There Friday night, 8 minutes left. Georgia Tech scores, goes up 20-6. They are talking. I mean, they in the group chat thumping at me. I can't even drive. I'm driving. I can't even focus. My phone is going off like buzz. Even my wife's like, damn, who blowing your phone up like that? It's Kels and Tony, the Miami guys. They in there going ham. Next thing you know, 8 overtimes later, they lose. And I told them, I said, yeah, better not lose to Syracuse tomorrow. And what did they go in there and do? Lose to Syracuse. Miami fans just ain't humble enough, man. They had a good season. I ain't gonna not cap. Cam Ward, is Cam Ward the number one quarterback taking behind Shador? Shador is gonna be number one quarterback.
I still think it'll be yours. But maybe Cam Ward. I think depends. I think because with Cam Ward, what happens is I think in the moment you look at it and be like, oh shit. But I think once the football stops and then the tape comes on and like everything settles down and they're not just going to look at 1 year. Unfortunately, they're not just going to look and then say, oh, he had a good year in Miami. They're going to say, okay, Miami was in a lot of dogfights. He made some plays. How much of that was skill? How much of that was luck? You know what I'm saying? Like how much of that whole running around with the ball down and staying in the pocket and doing all that is going to cost him games? It's going to cost him games or what? Is he smart enough to get the ball out, to get down? It's stuff like that they're going to look at. And I don't see Cam Ward being the second quarterback taken.
He was outplayed yesterday.
It just depends. I mean, I know Ohio State wish they would have had McCord. Hey, look. Hey, look. At the end of the day gonna end is what they say. The sunset. No, we ain't gonna stop. Can't stop. No, man, but for Ward, I'm not sold on Ward. It's the same feeling I had about Caleb Williams. I'm having this similar reservations in my brain just watching the game and not being stuck on the results. Because I mean, at the end of the day, Florida is the only team in the state of Florida that has 2 ranked wins and no unranked losses. And so it says a lot, especially who they played. I mean, we are their premier win, and that says a lot. Like they struggled against an unranked Cal team. They struggled against Louisville. They struggled against Virginia Tech. You know what I'm saying? Like they struggled. They lost to Georgia Tech. They lost to Syracuse. So if they didn't start where they did in the preseason, they wouldn't be where they are.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I think when it comes down,
does Miami get into the college football playoff?
With all those teams losing, I think so, because a bunch of teams lost. If they get in, it'll be like number 12. But it's hard, like when you say like the top 25, you have an SMU there, and you have a Clemson there. Does the Clemson losses look better than Miami's losses?
No. I mean, I mean, well, look, he's saying Louisville and Georgia Tech are our main rivals, but if we would have lost to
those aren't real rivals. Let's be real. Those aren't your real rivals. Georgia Tech, Louisville, and Virginia Tech aren't real rivals. Those are just games that are hyped. Real rivals is Florida, Florida State, Florida, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame, USC. Those are real rivalries. That shit y'all talk about to make an excuse of getting played tough is not a real rivalry. Like us in Kentucky ain't a real rivalry. Like they're in our conference and we play and we hate them, but they're not a real rivalry. Real rivalries and then niggas fighting. Y'all don't do that. You know it. So at the end of the day, man, Miami, they can save me with all that rivalry stuff. Y'all ain't got no rivals. That's why
I told Miami they were losing to Dick, and I told them they were losing to Syracuse. And it is what it is.
And they got lucky. They got super lucky against Kyle and Virginia Tech.
Clemson lost to South Carolina yesterday, so that win don't look good. Clemson
but South Carolina is a top ranked team. They lost to a ranked team.
They're not, but South Carolina, they're not ranked, are they?
Yes.
They've had some bad losses.
South Carolina is ranked 15.
They might sneak in.
Right. Clemson has 2 losses.
Oh,
SMU has 1. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that Arizona State won. So I don't know that, like, you can't punish these other teams. Like, all these teams that have 1 loss are staying in. Georgia, so we have Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Miami lost. They have 2 losses, so we're going to drop them down. Georgia won. Tennessee won. SMU, Indiana, Boise State, Clemson at 9-2. Then you have and that's the 8. That's the bottom one. So if you put Miami, you drop them down, they're a 10-2 team, and I don't know that I will put them above Clemson because the losses that Miami has aren't equal to the ones that Clemson has. Then
Miami losses are bad. Tech is not ranked. I don't care how tough they played Georgia yesterday. You know what I mean? Friday. That don't matter. They're not ranked. And then Syracuse has what? 3 wins, 4 wins, something like that.
Right.
Come on, man. What we talking about?
And be realistic. Alabama, they lost to who they lose to? They lost to Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, and Tennessee.
Both unranked teams though. The Tennessee lost. Okay, we can.
So that'll. But are they going to give the SEC schedule?
Of course, and that's what we're going to do. We've been bludgeoning each other, bro.
Miami really needed the ACC championship game to show more. You're saying, like, more style points, because with us being your best win and we are a 7-win team, don't say a lot, because the same team that played last night ain't the same team Miami played. And
I want y'all to run it back. I want y'all to run it back with Miami, bro.
Belt to ass.
I need Miami versus Florida in a bowl game. Put that in the Church's Chicken Bowl.
I want Colorado versus Florida.
You want who?
Colorado.
Oh man, leave them folks alone, man. Why you want man? Start messing with Dion, man. Leave Dion alone. Dion, put something on y'all ass. And Warren Sapp got that defensive line humming like they humming too. I'm telling you, dog.
Nah, they ain't humming against us like that.
Don't nobody want to play. Don't nobody want to play Colorado right now. You don't want to play Colorado. You don't want to play South Carolina. You don't want to play Florida. Yeah, it's a few teams.
Not now.
It's a few teams you just don't want to play right now. They hot. They on
Syracuse is 9-3. Yes, but they
were. I mean, last year. Sorry, excuse me. I said earlier they had won 2 or 3 games or something like that. Last year they won 2 or 3 games. Now they flipped the season around because of the coach Fran from where? Georgia. Yeah,
yes, Clemson got beat by Georgia. Yes, but that's a top 5 team, top 4th. Like, you can't. They're not going to just look at losses and wins. They're going to look.
That was 2 versus 7. At the time that happened, I think that was like 2 versus 7. Georgia was second. They were 7.
Like,
yeah,
it don't look. It's Miami will be sitting there in that cafeteria watching the selection day and praying.
A lot of people talk junk about Sapp being hired, and I was one of them. But I can really say Warren Sapp has really made a difference out there in Colorado with that D-line and how the defense plays and how the swagger that the D-line has. That they didn't have that last year. And I think he might have been the secret that they were missing for real. Could Sapp go on to be a real I mean, I would play for Sapp. He one of them type of guys that give, you know what I'm saying, them football heads, one of them edgy guys that if you play for him, you better be prepared to be cussed out or you better be prepared to be praised. You know what I'm saying? And I can go for that as a coach. I feel he's a good motivator. Now, the X's and O's part of it, don't know, but he can teach you technique. He can definitely teach you technique from a defensive end, defensive line perspective. That's why I said, would he get to the point where he's a D coordinator or maybe head coach? I don't know. Don't really see that, but never know. All right, man. Anybody else that we missing yesterday from Upset City? USC did beat Notre Dame yesterday. Sorry. Notre Dame beat USC. Sorry, said that backwards. And they was out there in California too, man. That was a good game late night. If you were able to watch that, but Yeah, man. Good game, good weekend. College football does what it does. It's probably why college football to me is one of the premier sports. I probably got college football right up under the NFL when it comes to ranking like all the pro sports. But speaking of all pro sports, man, there are reports out that there's going to be a record-breaking signing soon with your boy Juan Soto from the.
I saw that.
This man's going to be signing a $625 million contract for 13 years. That's the offer. That's one of the offers. Now, there's other teams that's out there that's trying to collect their pennies and see what they can offer him too. But
no, I don't
really think them two. I don't really think them two really rock like. I ain't gonna say they don't rock like that, but I don't really think their philosophies are the same when it comes to stuff. Ray Lewis is not really the Dion type, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think Ray Lewis would be a good coach, maybe, but you got to look at everybody's not Eddie George. And shout out to Eddie George for what they're doing at Tennessee State. I think they are actually going to a big bowl game. I know they will be in their conference championship. So everybody ain't got that though. It didn't work with Ed Reed when he tried to do it at Bethune.
He didn't get a chance.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit more politics than what it was. But I don't know about Ray Lewis getting into coaching. I don't know.
Yeah, let him just be a Miami person to go out there and talk to the kids and Legends Day.
But bro, what you think about this contract offer?
Man, played the wrong sport. Man, that's a lot of money.
$625 million. They're almost at $1 billion. You're going to get to the point where somebody's going to offer somebody $1 billion to play baseball.
I don't know.
You're at $625 million. The one before that was $550. I'm talking about the whole contract in totality. 20 years, $1 billion.
Oh yeah, overall, yeah.
Yeah.
I could say it somebody because if you're getting 625 now, that's a lot of money, fam. Like
625, bro, over 13.
That's 48. That's 48. Just over 48 million a year.
And this is his second big time contract. This ain't his first one.
Baseball money different. Baseball money different. That shit different.
All right, man. Let's move on. We talked about a lot of the rivalry games, a lot of the upsets. NFL, man. We switched to the NFL and we still on college. Hold on, wait. College football playoff. Let's look at the do we have a projected bracket by any chance? Let me see. I thought I found one.
I can look at their projected.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find a projected NFL bracket. College football playoff bracket.
That ain't it. Let's see.
There we go.
Ooh, I got one and I love it. Let's share it. You know why I love it. At the end of the day, I love y'all, but I hate Miami. I hate Florida State and I hate Georgia.
Let's see.
Somebody ain't make it. Y'all, they think I be just talking out of being a hater.
I really don't think Miami should make it. I'm sorry. I don't think Miami should be in, bro. I don't. Unless you get to your conference championship and win it, I don't think Miami had the resume to get in anyways. I really don't. I don't see the signature win. Who is their signature win? Florida. A 7-win Florida team. That's not good enough to get you in the college football playoff. They would have had to go into the conference championship in the ACC and win it, which they have never done. So I don't really think Miami should be in. Are they one of the top 12 schools in the nation? Not by my standards. No. I'm sorry. I just don't think so.
Here you go. Just in case somebody thought
Georgia and Oregon. Good God Almighty. Ooh, Dan Lanning versus it'd be master versus teacher. What?
And honestly, looking at this, I don't see if Miami got in anybody that they would beat. Other than Boise State, I think Boise State is going to get.
Boise State, yeah. I really want to be down there in that bracket. I hope they put us at 6. Let me go down there to the bottom.
Whoever gets
it is going to change because Texas and Georgia, they're going to play each other. So Sunday, it could flip. We could actually host a home game in Athens.
Yeah, Penn State is going to lose. Ooh, Penn State versus Arizona State.
Arizona State, that'll be a good game. Yeah.
Ohio State versus Indiana, we already saw that. We've
seen that one. Do we think Ohio State should really get in? I guess they beat Penn State, which is a top 10 team. They played Oregon and lost. I don't know, bro. That's tough. I don't think Ohio State should be 7, though. I think they should drop way lower than that. That's just my opinion. After that loss, you on mute. I don't know if you know you muted, but I think you do. Yeah, Ohio State at number 7. Yeah, Ohio State at number 7, way too high. You got to break them down. I probably put Ohio State at like 10. Notre Dame. Do you really want to put Notre Dame that high at 6? Yeah, that's tough. It's tough, man. Tough.
You kind of have to, man, because they haven't. Again, another benefit of the preseason the preseason standards, man. They some of these teams definitely benefited. Like the Boise State, they climbed up. You know what I'm saying? The Indianas, they climbed up, but.
So we only got 2 SEC teams in this thing from this bracket. I don't think that's going to happen.
Texas, Georgia, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, 3. Okay,
yeah. Because looking at the SEC standings, you got Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, Bama at 3 losses, Ole Miss at 3 losses, South Carolina at 3 losses, Missouri 9-3, Texas A&M 8-4, LSU 8-4, Florida 7-5.
Yeah, A&M looks so in-depth. A&M. I was hoping A&M won that game somehow because I don't really like playing teams twice in the season. So you look at Georgia versus Texas again. The only thing I like about this one is we had a neutral site, and it's in Atlanta. So technically, is it neutral?
Yeah. And realistically, honestly, I could see, South Carolina. If Miami plays South Carolina, they may have to play Bama.
They're gonna play Bama. They will play Bama. They will play Bama. Yeah. Miami will lose by Bama. Lose to Bama probably by 14 points at least. That's a double-digit win for Bama. Only because I say Miami's defense is so bad, bro. And Jalen Miro is probably just run on them, but they can't stop the run like that. So it'll be tough.
Ryan Williams go up. Like they got, hey man.
So there's a thing going on where Ryan Williams is being petitioned to go to Ohio State next year from the Ohio State fan base. They are trying to persuade him to come play with Smith. Listen, I'm just telling you, they're trying to. They want Smith.
Somebody's smoking in here.
They want Smith and with Ryan Williams on the same team. Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams. Yeah, they want them on the same team, bro.
Newsflash: y'all need a coach first.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hire somebody
because the way it's set up, y'all ain't got no coach.
Right, they got to go.
Hey man, I hear rumors, and shout out to my Gator squad. You know what I'm saying? They be here, they be tapped in. Ryan Day is already making phone calls like to find out who hiring. If he goes, I heard that
he can be our offensive coordinator. I
heard Hartline's trying to be an OC somewhere.
Georgia. I definitely have Hartline in Georgia. Oh, good God Almighty. Bring Hartline to Georgia. Let him be his first OC job. Give Bobo his walking papers.
Yeah, so Ohio State ain't in the ain't in the position to see anybody. Look, you got better luck trying to keep Jeremiah from coming back to Gators that play with DJ than you do with keeping them. Y'all better worry about keeping y'all people y'all got. Brandon Ennis going back to Miami. Y'all better watch y'all players. Ohio State, no, you need to get a kicker. That's what you need to get.
That's tough.
Wide left.
That's tough. All right, man. We're going to switch over to the NFL side. Look at the NFL games. What you think about the Thursday games, man? The Lions blow out.
But I tell you, man.
Who the Lions play? The Green Bay Packers? Did the Lions play the Packers?
No, they played.
No, we got it up. We got it up. Hold on. We got it right here.
Hey, man.
Well, this is the Sunday games. All of the other games are gone. Okay, my bad. So Thursday we had the Lions playing against the Bears, and I believe they ended up squashing the Bears, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they won by 3. Lions and Bears. The Packers played the Dolphins, and the Cowboys played the Giants. But yeah, the Lions are. Hey man, I already told y'all how I feel about the Lions. I'm not even a Lion fan, but I know good football, man.
Yeah, Lions definitely look like the best team in the NFC. Well, I don't know. Philly look good too, bro. I mean, we talked about this last week. Who was the best team in the NFC? Lions or Cowboys? I mean, Lions. That's definitely not Cowboys. I'm sorry. Cowboys in the conversation. You know what, though? They done won 2 straight.
They beat
NFL. All you need is a 3-game winning streak. You back in the playoff picture, my boy.
They beat the Giants.
Yeah, they did.
The Giants just cut their quarterback and had their whole team fired.
The Giants quarterback was playing safety, bro. They had Daniel Jones playing safety before they traded him.
But he just signed with
the Vikings.
Minnesota,
the Vikings,
right?
Yeah, good spot. Sam Darnold probably will be gone next year. I mean, I think he's earned a chance to go somewhere and be a quarterback. I know the Vikings drafted that rookie last year, but he got hurt. So they'll probably give him a chance with Daniel Jones as the backup. Sam Darnold gonna go somewhere and get some money. Somebody give him a Kirk Cousins type deal, 2-year, $80 million. I can see Sam Darnold getting something like that. All right, so let's start, man. NFC. Let's start on this side of the ball. Like we said, we had
hey, so far it looked like that.
The Ravens. I don't know, man. The Bills look pretty good. You got the Chiefs over there still being the Chiefs with the referees helping them out.
It's like Groundhog's Day with the AFC, man. Like,
how the Raiders lose that game on Friday?
Hey, man, we tanking, baby. We tanking.
No. That ain't no tanking type performance, bro. The center, you know what? You might be right because the center did that jive. I don't know. He flipped the ball to the quarterback. The man wasn't even watching. You got a chance to go down and get the win. And you just piss down your leg like that to end the game. That's tough. You might be tanking. Man. You might be right. Y'all might be tanking.
I'm telling you, I got a call from Antonio Pierce himself. He said, "Hey man, I know I can't see you when you come down to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be busy. But look, tell the people we tanking." And I said, "I got you, fam. We tanking."
For all the noise being made about the run game for the Ravens and your boy Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson is the #1 passer in the NFL right now.
After week 12.
Geno,
you know what it is? The Ravens pass game isn't like explosive. It's not like dynamic. It's not when you think about like the Lions or like the Chiefs, like Miami. You're not going to see these crazy, but they dink and dunk, hit a little 20 yards, boom, 10-yard here, 10-yard here, 20-yard here, 50, 20-yard, 30, 10, 5. Like it just be little shit and it just carry on, man. And they just got the recipe.
Any surprises on this list for you? Anything about the list that surprised you?
Patrick Mahomes being as low as he is, for sure.
Right. Did you think Patrick Mahomes would have less passing yards than Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield?
Absolutely not. But sometimes when you have to play the hand that's dealt, man, and the way they play you. And sometimes you're not going to throw for 5,000 yards.
And they don't. Nobody lets the Chiefs just go off like that no more. You know what I mean? The Chiefs are a dink and dunk type offense, like you say. Even with the Ravens, you got those little chunk plays. But even with the Chiefs, they're in the lower half of the league when it comes to plays over 20 yards. What he's doing, he's just taking what the defense gives him. He's good at that. That's what Pat Mahomes is good at. He can go make a dynamic 50-yard pass down the field if he needs to. But when you take what the defense is giving you.
Hey, he might, he getting there, man. He getting there, say his little speeches and stuff. I'm sure.
Oak must be a Miami fan because he damn so like
he a Giant fan.
Oh, he a Giants fan. Okay.
So, no, he ain't got nothing to watch but other things anyway.
Yeah. Are the Giants the worst organization in the NFL right now?
1,000%.
You
It's
sure?
funny
because the Browns up there too, though.
Ooh.
So are they worse than the
The Browns? I still say yes, because while the Browns they usually make the right moves with personnel. Of course they did a bad job as far as giving the contract to Freaky
Worst
Boy.
contract in history.
They gave a terrible, but I understand the desperation, being a fan, sometimes you be desperate. But now I still think they make great personnel moves. Like when you look at them on paper, they should definitely be better. They hired a coach that, you would think, you might get some.
What about the Jets then?
No, I think the Jets made good hires as well. I think last year they fell victim to, injuries. And then this year, I think they just are underperforming. But when it comes down to like terrible, you look at the Giants and how they fumbled Saquon, how they terrible contract personnel management with Daniel Jones, who's been asked for several years. It ain't like he had a Super Bowl caliber play and dropped off. He's been asked since he started. He just was an athletic dude. And they've been mishandling Saquon his whole career. They've never put nothing around him. They'd be overpaying here, not paying there. It's just bad, man. Like they're just bad. They get a new GM every 2 years.
Yeah, true. Shoot, let's go through these games, man, to wrap this thing up and get out of here. Y'all know where I'm going with the Falcons and the Chargers. Give me the Falcons by 6.
Yeah. I got Falcons as well. I don't know about the spread, but I got them winning.
Houston at the Jaguars.
I got Houston.
Yeah, Jags is dead.
Jags might be in a conversation with worst franchise.
Travis Hunter. Ooh, you think they one of the worst franchises?
Bro, what have they done? They fumbled. It started with when they fumbled Ramsey, that team. When they had Ramsey,
they had a defense.
Ever since then,
had a squad on defense. Bro.
Ever since then, they have just been terrible. Terrible.
I think their owner is more focused on pro wrestling than he is the Jags. He's the owner of that AEW wrestling promotion. And I think I think he's more focused on that than he is.
Must be. They've been terrible. Urban Meyer hired was terrible. It just
And he's trying to get them to go overseas. So I don't really think he's all in when it comes to the Jags. This is my opinion. Colts.
No, the Yankees, man, we made it to the World Series. We just lost. Bad. We made it to the game. Yeah. A lot of teams did.
You got the Colts at the New England Patriots. This is tough. Give me the Patriots, man. Give me Drake Mays.
I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think AR makes enough things happen.
Gotcha. Tennessee Titans at Washington. I'm gonna go with the Titans. The Titans went up to Houston and won last week. Was it Houston they went up to?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I called that game too.
They came late. I still got Washington, but yeah, that Titans game.
Dan Quinn doing what he always does. He starts off hot. They start off 6-1, 7-1, 8-1, and next thing you know, they'll lose 5 or 6 straight or don't win no more the rest of the games for the rest of the year. Give me the Titans to go in there and upset the Washington Commanders today. And the Commanders are now in talks to going back to the Redskins. The Native Americans said that the representation was there, and now that they don't feel like it's there anymore, and they want it back. So,
hey man, that's not my argument. I'm standing from the sideline and I'm watching, and I would be damned if they used if a team went back to anything derogatory about black people. I'm not we're not letting a group of 30 dictate you calling us anything that you find that is known and everywhere that is defamatory. Hell no. If you go back to that just shows, hey man.
Listen,
again,
bro.
It's not my fight.
It's not. I'm just reporting the news.
I support all people and what they want to do. If you want to do that,
bro, I'm just supporting. I'm just reporting the news, bro. We just work here.
Ain't my fight. I just stand by and I support where I can.
Right.
And the water, the people.
If anybody thinks I'm not telling the truth or playing or lying, let me show you, because I don't want y'all to say, no, Steve-O, y'all tripping. Dude, we ain't got to make this stuff up. We ain't got to make this stuff up. We do not have to make this up. So, yeah, and your mama and Uncle B.
Hey, I do too, but it don't make a. Hey, bring the bottle.
Let's move on. Let's just move on, man.
Ain't my fight. I just hand the water out.
You got the Steelers, who have lost 2 straight, going against the Bengals at this point, who have lost 2 or 3 straight as well. Something got to give today, man. Who you like, Joe Burrow or Russell Wilson?
Who do I like between them two? Neither, but team-wise, I think the Bengals have probably I don't know. Like the Steelers, I think they're better set up for the late year football.
What's the weather going to be? Because if it's snowing, I don't think Russell Wilson didn't do good in the snow last week. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And last week when he was playing in Cleveland, the Browns cut that snow machine on. It was a whole different game after that. So give me the Bengals today, man. I like the Bengals for the upset. I think the Steelers are kind of reeling at this point, and they started off good, but I think they're falling off. They're about to fall back. What you got?
Did I take it off?
I think so.
My bad. Put it back up there.
Add to the stage.
No, just
there you go. All right. Oh, wrong one. And then we got Cardinals. Sneaky good game to be Cardinals at the Minnesota Vikings.
Inside the dome.
Yeah,
man. The the Cardinals have been getting it done
ever since that new Call of Duty came back. That boy ain't lost.
And they're playing inside, which is a major.
Shouldn't be no issues for both teams. Both teams are dome teams, so it shouldn't be no problem. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals have just a better thing going right now.
Well,
I can't believe
now you talking about a game outside in crazy weather. There you go. The Seattle Seahawks at the New York Jets. It's already
I'm gonna go to Seahawks just because the Jets are really bad and they are hanging on Rodgers' arm. And
yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers done fooled his last organization. I think this is it. I don't think nobody else gonna be fooled by Aaron Rodgers or bring him in. You never know. Never know. Oh, the Raiders might do it. Yep.
No, I don't know, man, because we just lost. We already dealt with one diva.
I actually don't think McConnell is a bad quarterback. He just ain't no good. No, he ain't no great quarterback.
We need weapons. We need a new OC and the quarterback. So when you bring in a Shador, you bring in a new OC, and you bring in like another wide receiver.
Wide receivers, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Give up everything to get Travis and Shador. Throw it all in. Throw it in.
Yeah. Hey, you with it. If this was last year, you had a team. Remember, Houston got 2 top 5 picks and was able to do that. That's what you're looking for.
I think you can get Travis at a high number, and then trade up and get Shador at like 5 or 6.
Probably. Travis is going 1, in my opinion. That's just me.
He should.
Should be the Heisman. Should win some Heisman Trophy as well. But we ain't talking about him. I hope so, bro. I hope they don't do him like that. But I think they'll hold it against Deion. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I don't think they will in this.
They done held everything else. The boy ain't even a part of the Thorpe Award.
Well, again, that one is he could be a finalist. After last week, it would have been like, oh yeah, but it is what it is. He's the finalist for everything. Shador just won the Peyton Manning Arm Award or something like that. He just won like the best upperclassman quarterback in the nation. He won that award last week. So I think they'll give it to him. Jonty, he has like 40 carries a game to get to 200. Like, fam, that's
if you stop Boise State running game, you're gonna beat Boise State.
Like they give him the ball 40 times a game. Like that's crazy.
Put 9 in the box to make them beat me one-on-one outside. You're gonna have
if he had 20 carries a game running for 240, it would look different.
Yeah. He ain't doing them Todd Gurley numbers that last year Gurley was in there. Gurley had like 10 carries for 200 yards. And that was it. Exactly. You gonna sit down and go drink your Gatorade. The Bucks at the Panthers, the NFC South game. The Panthers played Kansas City pretty good last week, bro. Not gonna lie, I don't think they'll win this game, but watch out. This might be an upset. This might be a good upset game.
Yeah, this is definitely an upset alert for me, for sure. Like you said, the Panthers played very well. And they're at home, bang the drum. Why not?
Yeah.
I ain't a big Mayfield fan anyway.
It'll help me out. Game of the week. The Eagles going to Baltimore.
Hey.
Who you got?
This is a
tough one.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles because I think Philadelphia plays the way that Jalen Carter has been playing. The way that the defensive backs and the linebackers have been, Nakobe Dean stepping up to, finally, getting in his bag a little bit. I can't believe I'm talking about all these Georgia players. But
I recorded it too.
But yeah, man, I think they're playing pretty well. So I don't know that you can dink and dunk the Eagles right now. Like you need some real explosiveness to get over them.
This game will be about ball control. Who's able to convert on third down? Who's able to keep the other team offense off the field? Right now, I think if you look at the Eagles, they probably have a little bit more weapon-wise on offense with those two wide receivers, Smith and Brown. But then you look at the two tight ends that the Ravens have with Likely and your boy, what's his name? Likely and what's the other one? He been the good Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews.
So it's gonna be a good game, man. I can't wait to see it. It's tough for me to pick the Eagles to go into Baltimore and win. It's tough for me to pick anybody to go into Baltimore and win with the way the Ravens are playing. And I know we talked about Jalen Carter. Derrick Henry is a different type of animal, just like Saquon, different type of beast.
But the thing is, when teams got somebody to hit Derrick Henry, it'd be different.
Okay, well then who gonna hit Lamar? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Eagles ain't got that kind. You ain't really. Jalen Hurts can get off, but he ain't gonna get off like Lamar gonna get off.
He do got that speed. I don't know, man.
Saying, man, look, because they go to running that zone read, bro, and this you get tough. It's tough. Jalen Hurts' zone read is not the same zone read as Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry, it ain't.
The quickness is
it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. It's gonna be a good game. I think whoever can hold the ball without getting that crucial turnover at the wrong time will win the game. So we'll see. I'm gonna go with. If the wife is watching, I'm going with the Eagles. If she's not watching, I'm going with the Ravens. How about that?
I'm gonna have to go fly, Eagles fly. Shout out to my Philly brethren.
Right.
Philly Jones. We didn't do LA and the Saints.
Oh, well, you ain't got to do that with me. Who you got?
LA. I'll go with LA.
The Bills. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know it. You know I'm going for the Rams on that one. And it's a blizzard already. It's already a blizzard in Buffalo.
49ers are bad. I'm gonna go with Buffalo because that's what they do. And the 49ers, man, did they give Brock Purdy that contract yet?
Nope. Could be Aaron Rodgers' next destination for what I'm hearing. I'm just saying. Aaron Rodgers and Kyle Shanahan been wanting to play with each other for a long time.
Brock, not the contract year. It ain't looking too good, my boy.
It is the contract year, but yeah. And he was a 7th round pick, so he really ain't got no win when it comes to the contract, my boy. And on the open market ain't nobody going. Kyle Shanahan makes quarterbacks. You better ask Matt Ryan. He only won MVP with Kyle Shanahan. They only got so far with Kyle Shanahan. I'm just saying, he takes quarterbacks to another level. He'll make me and you look like good quarterbacks. Shit. Give him long though.
I'll break a defense down. My arm ain't gonna get you there, but I'll make the right decision. I'll tell you that.
That's it,
but
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good game, man. Good show. Good games this week. Can't wait to see these games today. Hopefully they live up to the hype of what yesterday was all about. And why y'all sending me stuff? Yeah, y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop this, bro.
Jeez Louise. Hey.
Listen, bro, they need to stop this.
Fun fact. Florida has 30 sacks in the last 7 games.
Who?
Florida had the Florida.
Y'all don't play probably like the worst
7 games. The last 7 games. 7 games. Okay, yeah, not the last 2 games.
8 came yesterday.
Right.
Okay, so what?
7 the week before.
Come on, bro.
Hey, what you want me to do? Hey, man, it's a party at the quarterback, baby.
Stop this.
Shout out to hey, man, our defensive tackle Caleb Banks probably played himself into the first round. I think he'll be a late round pick as long as he does good you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the combine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's gonna be a couple of people that'll be, combine warriors. That's why I think Milroe will jump up. I think he'll blow the combine out the water. And then people will jump up and be like, oh my God, we gotta go with him. And
can't more.
Let's see it. We're gonna see, my boy. But hey, y'all know what to do, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, make sure y'all hit that follow button, make sure y'all share the show, man. Tell your folks to follow as well. We appreciate all the love and support. Until next time, we are out of here. KB, take us out.
We out here. Just let me find the button and we gone.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.